Attention please. This is a copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational or personal use tips the balance in favour of fair use. You're welcome. What's up guys, how's it going? This is the final Raw before the new pay-per-view, and we're going to get things cracking with the WWE Champion CM Punk set to defend his championship against Chris Jericho in a TLC match. Kind of thinking now I should have had it as an Extreme Rules match, given the fact that that's the name of the pay-per-view, but TLC matches do include Extreme Rules. You can use tables, ladders, chairs, anything you get your hands on. There are no rules. All you got to do is climb the ladder, get the championship. Simple as that. So it looks like we are starting the show with a promo from CM Punk. So here he comes. I do apologise about the disclaimer at the beginning of the video. THQ are fuckers. Every single one of these videos has copyright strikes, which I think is unfair because I've bought the game, I've bought my own equipment. You know what I mean? This is just ridiculous how strict they are on it. Pardon me. So, CM Punk. Extreme Rules is this Sunday. CM Punk, the best in the world, WWE Champion. And I'm taking on the ultimate has-been, Y2J, Chris Jericho. Press X. On WWE.com it was announced that our match will be a TLC match. Well, it wasn't WWE.com, I just decided to. My title will be hanging above the ring. ... But I want something else on the line. Ooh, what's this going to be? Jericho's Raw contract. When I win, Raw is Punk. Taking the piss out of Jericho with his little Raw is Jericho catchphrase. So here comes Jericho. What's he got to say? Let's have a look. Come on. Raw is and always will be Jericho. And back in the day it was, man. I used to love Chris Jericho. And this Sunday I will prove it. You're on. It's had a little bit of a twist to the WWE Championship match. If CM Punk wins, he's obviously still WWE Champion, but Chris Jericho is kicked off of Raw. Will he go to SmackDown? Will he take a break? I've not decided yet. I've not even decided who I'm going to play as. In the comment section, do you want me to play as Chris Jericho or do you want me to play as CM Punk? And that should be quite interesting. Quite a lot on the line. My voice is still going funny, man. I've still got like this really bad chesty cold thing. I thought I shook it, but then going back to work in the fucking pissing rain and horrible weather, it catches back on. So we are in Chicago, Illinois, which is CM Punk's hometown, and the first match of the show is the show off, Dolph Ziggler versus Jack Swagger. The tag team that I don't know whether to keep them together, because I want to use Dolph Ziggler, yeah, but at the minute all the titles are sort of tied up. We've got challengers and champions already, and Dolph Ziggler's just got to wait, if you know what I mean. So just for now we'll have him competing in the tag team with Jack Swagger, and they're taking on Primo and Epico. In the comment section let me know if you want Dolph Ziggler to challenge for whatever championship. So in the comment section put Dolph Ziggler challenges for blah 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 championship, and then maybe we can sort something out. So here goes the show off, standing on his head. Well, put in, I think it's Primo in a headlock, tags in Jack Swagger. Now here comes some pretty cool tag team moves. The old snapmare, and then a diving elbow from Jack Swagger, who I'm quite looking forward to seeing come back. He's been repackaged, but he's still got that god awful lisp. So I don't know if it's going to work, because people can't take him seriously. It's like, who remembers when Edge said on SmackDown, when Swagger was World Heavyweight Champion, he says, "Oh, I'm going to beat you with the spear," and Swagger just sort of looked confused, and he goes, "Oh, hang on, I'm going to beat you with the spear," and just like took the piss out of him. And it was just always about the lisp. So I'm not sure if he can be taken that seriously when he comes back. But here goes Ziggler doing a bit more showboating, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, Ric Flair's back. Oh yes, I don't know if he's back full time, but if he is going to be full time, have him as Ziggler's manager. Flair and Ziggler, you know, a bit like a Heyman and Punk kind of thing, but with Flair and Ziggler. That would be so cool, but they're not going to do it because they've tied him up with Biggie Langston and AJ Lee. But anyway, yes, Ziggler picks up the win for his team. Not a really challenging match, you know, it's just something just to start the episode off with and trying to build up our tag team division a bit. So here goes Heath Slater, Drew McIntyre and Vince McMahon's on the show, because I haven't got a general manager, because I don't think there needs to be one. In real life what they should do is Vince just runs the shows, but he's not always there, you know what I mean? I don't like it when it's always about the GM, always about the fucking managing supervisor. So why not have Vince McMahon there, but he only makes occasional visits, so it doesn't get too boring. So basically Heath Slater here is asking McMahon for the US Championship title match, and Drew McIntyre's making the point that he would have only beaten Heath Slater, Santino, if he didn't interrupt, you know what I mean? So basically McMahon turns around and says, right, tonight you're facing 2 former champions, whoever wins is in the match at Extreme Rules. So we could end up with a triple threat match, we could end up with a one-on-one. So Heath Slater, his little challenge is up first, we'll see who he's facing in a minute. I've still not decided who I'm going to play as for the US title match. We'll find out who exactly is in it after this, but he's taken on former US champ, current internet champion, Zack Ryder. Now I'm thinking of doing something with the Internet Championship, because it is a playable championship, it can change hands, you can have Internet Championship matches. So with the Internet Championship, you guys can decide who challenges, the stipulations and things like that, because obviously this is the Internet, it's the Internet Championship, so you guys can help me out with that one if you want. You can decide who the challenges are, when the matches take place and whatnot. But it all depends on you guys being active. So right now Heath Slater's kicking the crap out of Zack Ryder. Santino at ringside, because we've got Team Cobra. There's still a team on the game. I probably won't use them as a tag team, because I don't like either character, Santino or Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder's just a flipping goofball, just winds me up, and Santino's just pathetic, quite frankly, and he'll always be that way. You can't take him seriously now because of like the Santino's Tea Party, the Cobra, all that kind of stuff. Like, how the hell are you gonna be able to take Santino seriously? So this match was actually quite hard. As you can see, Zack Ryder's got quite a lot of offense in. It did prove to be quite difficult, but in the end we ended up having to take Zack Ryder out the ring to try and do some more damage out there on the announce table. Swinging net breaker onto the floor, takes him out. And as you can see, we've got a signature there. Bang, there we go. No idea what it's called. Stands him up. I can't remember what his finisher looks like. Yeah, shit, innit? I have no idea what that's all about, to be honest. So 1, 2, and then there you go. Simple as that. Heath Slater is in Extreme Rules against Santino for the United States Championship, but we've still got one more guy to go. Drew McIntyre gets his title shot. Well, yeah, he does get his title shot, but he gets his match against the former US champion. Now, Drew McIntyre, I want to try and use him quite a lot in the game, because I think there is a lot of potential with Drew McIntyre. I think there's potential for a stable, right? Maybe Sheamus is too big, maybe it's too late to put Sheamus in it, but what about like a stable like the United Kingdom or something like that? Because you've got, well, you could use Mason Ryan, because you've got an Irishman, you've got a Welshman, you've got a Scotsman, you've got an Englishman. Fair play Irish, if it was Northern Irish, yeah, fair play. Yeah, but that's what I mean about Sheamus is too big. But like, they could make a stable with those guys, and I think they've kind of missed the boat on that. I'm surprised they didn't go for it. But mind you, I've not even seen Mason Ryan in God knows how long. So Drew McIntyre's opponent is a bit tougher than Zack Ryder. It's Daniel Bryan, who's going to be in the tag team title match alongside Kane against Kingston and Truth in a Tornado tag team tables match, which I'm really looking forward to, because all 4 of those characters are quite fun to play as. So I mean, Kane's got a really cool moveset, Daniel Bryan's just your technical Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero kind of wrestler, and then of course you've got high flyers, Kingston and Truth, so that could be quite cool. Yet again, in the comment section let me know who you want me to play as, and we'll sort something out. So as you can see, Daniel Bryan getting plenty of offense in, because the ratings, there's quite a big gap. You know, Daniel Bryan's miles ahead of Drew McIntyre, but I want to start using Drew McIntyre more, because I think potentially he's a world heavyweight or WWE champion without a doubt. He's got the look, he's got quite a cool moveset, and it's just annoying me that he's stuck in that 3-man band bollocks, because it just doesn't suit him at all. I mean, when he had that Chosen One gimmick and he was Intercontinental Champion, handpicked by Vince McMahon, all that, he was cool, and then they just dropped him, And then he had that losing streak gimmick when Teddy Long was on SmackDown as manager. So they need to start bringing Drew McIntyre back, I'd say. I don't see why not, but this three-man band bollocks is this. It's just that. It's fucking bollocks. So there goes the Future Shock. That's the one. Yeah, it's not a bad little move, as you can see. Takes Bryan down, and then there goes the annoying replay where they show it like 4 or 5 times, and Bryan kicks out on a 1 count, which was quite frustrating, as you can see. But we have to try and work on Bryan a bit more. I went for a submission, but we were too close to the ropes. I just thought it'd be quite a cool finish, you know, Drew McIntyre making Daniel Bryan tap out, because obviously Daniel Bryan's a submission specialist. I think he said he knows 1,000 moves, because Dean Malenko was the man of 1,000 holds, or 1,001 holds, one of the two. And Daniel Bryan's like, well, Dean Malenko's my hero, and I can do more moves than him. So I think he called him, no, yeah, I think it was Malenko said 1,000 holds, but Bryan was, yeah, I'm 1,001, which was quite funny. So yeah, there you go. Drew McIntyre wins his match. So we have a triple threat match at Extreme Rules for the United States Championship. Now this one will be an Extreme Rules match, and here's the contract signing between Chris Jericho and CM Punk. Yeah man, this is going to be quite a good match. Two of my favourite wrestlers. Jericho is one of my favourite of all time. He's just so cool, and be looking forward to doing a bit of a match between these two. These are quite cool. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Says Vince McMahon. ... Press X. Come on. We have our main event for this Sunday's pay-per-view. ... Chris Jericho versus CM Punk. If Punk retains, Jericho, you must leave Raw. Sick. I'm going to stay quiet for this bit.
CM Punk, Chris Jericho. It doesn't matter to me who wins this Sunday. The only thing that means anything is that championship that both of you have taken for granted. Whoever wins this Sunday is in for a world of pain. Get ready. The pain is coming.
Well, who is this mystery man with the dubbed out voice? Give us a thumbs up for that, because I think that's pretty cool. I used Audacity, spoke in an American accent, and sort of like lowered the frequency, copied it, and then lowered the second frequency even further to create, you know, like Saw, the voice from Saw, like, I want to play a game. I thought, yeah, let's put that voice in there. And I haven't actually decided who the mystery man is yet. I've got an idea. Some of you may have picked up with the words I used in that little promo there, but basically this person doesn't give a fuck who's WWE champion. After Extreme Rules, we'll move on with that storyline, and we've got some cool shit coming up. I've got some stuff in my head that I think will be quite cool based around that. So that will do for the final Raw before Extreme Rules. The next episode is the final SmackDown before Extreme Rules, and then Extreme Rules will be a fair few episodes, because I'm going to do each match per episode. So we've got 5 or 6 episodes based around Extreme Rules, which would be pretty cool. Let us know in the comment section what you want stipulations to be for, sorry, who you want me to play as in those matches, like I said throughout the episode. And if you could give us a thumbs up and a cheeky comment, that could be quite cool. It's always good to interact with you guys and know that you're enjoying the videos, because obviously the more I think you're enjoying them, the quicker I'm going to get them out and the more effort I'm going to put into it, blah blah blah. And THQ, bear in mind, copyright disclaimer, you're bankrupt, you can't afford to fucking not let people upload WWE 13, you muppets. Take it easy, see you soon.